Okay, we're live. I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. Um, Great show tonight. Reggie and James, Mona and Tim. Great shows. I enjoyed watching both of them. Uh, August the 19th through the 21st, I'll be down at the Classic Climb Boat Club. We're one of the sponsors of the actual Classic Climb Boat Party. I'll be doing a meet and greet out there. I come back probably next week. I have the time and the place that I'll be doing the meet and greet. So if you're down in the Austin, Texas area, August the 19th to the 21st, come on out. I'd love to see you. Uh, Tonight has been this week has been a great week, man. This week has been a great week. So far, if you don't know, you saw I had the actual what we call the cooler ice. My mind is just blank. I'm trying to read something at the same time. We had the cooler ice that actually got delivered. Tomorrow is the day I'm going to actually power it up, and I'm actually very excited. I'm excited to be able to power it up and to see exactly if everything's working. It was so heavy, like I said, when we took it off the truck that delivered it. The forklift that I had here wasn't big enough to actually lift it and move it. It was making the forklift actually come up off the ground. So today we had a bigger forklift to come through. We actually picked it up, moved it now into the back of my shop. So now I can actually fix it. So tomorrow I'll be doing a power up and seeing everything that works, seeing what needs to be done. After I get everything working, I'm gonna actually uh, uh, sand it down and repaint it and get me new logos put on it. So you all will be seeing that. And that kind of goes into what I'm saying tonight. Tonight, I'm talking about appliance repair will get you into the red carpet. And that's what I'm talking about. I've had a great run in this appliance repair business. Um, and what I mean by I had a great run, um, I was talking to someone earlier today. I was talking to two people. I was talking one to my business mentor, one of my business mentors. I was talking to them, and they were telling me about if they watching and stuff. This I have to be careful. Like I say, people watch the channel. But I was talking to one of my business mentors, and he was telling me about an opportunity that was coming his way. And at the time, he had just told me he wouldn't be able to take advantage of the opportunity. And a couple of times he have ran things by me, and it was when he run them by me, I haven't been in a position where I could actually really take advantage of stuff because it was just a step, just a slight step above where I could actually reach. But he told me about something that was happening that had came through by him. It was a chance to get into these temperature, environmentally controlled, where temperature controlled storage units, where they're actually building them. To get in, it was like $50,000 to get in. I guess they had started it prior to the closeout of the opportunity zone. So you can get in for 50,000. You get 6% for 2 years. So that's about $3,000 you'll get for like every year for like 2 years, and then from there, you would get you would get your principal money back. You would get your 50,000 back. It's just seed money to actually build it. You get your principal money back in 2 years, and then from there, you can stay in the investment, and you can actually just get a percentage of the returns and stuff. So him and I were talking about that, and because I had went down that road about 2 or 3 years ago, trying to get into investments that dealt with opportunity zone, I knew about it. I told him I said I wouldn't be able to get in. I don't have capital gains. He didn't quite know about the loophole with the capital gains, so I was kind of telling him about it and my experience the last two times I tried to get in on one. So with that, it was almost funny. It got to the point where I felt like I had ascended a little bit more because I actually could have done the deal if it was something that I wanted to do, but because I had actually been on that road, I had experience. And I actually was teaching, telling him stuff about that, and then on top of that, he was asking what I'm doing now. So that's something we always ask when we talk to each other. We talk about once every 4 to 5 months. We talk, and I told him, I said, hey, I think I found something that might work. I was like, I found these ice machines. He knew about them. He didn't know the price that they cost brand new. He didn't know they were that much. And I was like, yeah, to get in, it's like 50,000, 100,000 to get in. Um, and I was telling him about this stuff that in order to get into those investments like that, uh, with the ice machines and stuff like that, that can be real passive. They give you a lot of money. I was like, for one, they don't, you gotta have the cash. The ones that I look at, uh, like Everett and and Cooler Ice, a lot of them don't have financing, or you have to pay half up front. So if it's 60,000, you got to come with 30, and then they might finance it. And then I saw some of them, if you own the land that they're going to set it at, you can put your land up for collateral. And I wouldn't want to do that. But most of the people paying cash for these machines, and we were talking, and he was telling me that where the place where I'm getting to is kind of like a red carpet, where you can start making it, you can start doing investments that normal people can't have access to, and not say can't have access. They don't tell you you can't have access, but they have economic barriers and stuff in front of them. So we were talking about, I was telling him about the barriers to doing an investment like I'm doing right now. I said one, most of the time you got to have about 50,000 cash around that you can actually get into that thing with. Most people are not going to have 50,000, but because of appliance repair over the years, and I have $50,000 first starting out. I'm like I said, I'm 20 some years in actually running my appliance repair business, and this is the way life's supposed to be. You don't come in at the very beginning and you got all this money to do all this stuff that you and that's why you see a lot of the business gurus, YouTubers, and stuff like that. The ones who take their money and get off of YouTube, they keep staying on YouTube. That's why you'll never see them doing anything uh, physical or getting actual real assets and resources. That's why you constantly see them on YouTube, YouTube, YouTube all the time. The ones that smart, when they get a hit off of YouTube, like the Ty Lopez and all them, they grab their stuff and go start buying real brick and mortar businesses, real property, real assets, and get off of, and just take the money off, pull the money off of YouTube and go. But you and your appliance repair business, you take if you stick with your appliance repair business, 10, 15 years down the road, you will have $15,000. You will have 30,000. You will have 50,000 if you follow the five banking account method. If you follow my blueprint, by the time you 10, 15 years in, we would have $50,000 where you can do something. And that's the way it's supposed to be. It's not you get all this money up front and you don't know what to do with it. What you have to do, you have to become a astute business person. You got to know what a good deal is. You got to know how to invest your money, and then you get on the back end where I'm at right now, where you can actually now start taking that money and actually parking it into real assets, parking it into stuff that have a hedge. One of the good things about appliance repair, why I love it, it's something that you can jump into. Meaning, there's no barriers to get in. It's not like HVAC. It's not like plumbing. It's not like electrical. where they got barriers to keep you in. With HVAC, you got to go work for somebody for 5 years. Then you got to pass the test, and then if you pass the test, you got to work for somebody for 5 years, get them signed off, and then you got to pass the test in order to get contractors license. Appliance repair doesn't require that, but you can still make the same amount of money. And then from what happens with HVAC and them, once you enter that club, you don't have to worry about a lot of people coming in on top of it. So you can actually, that's why you see, and be granted and be honest, HVAC, plumbing, and electrical, you need to have some huge outfits mixed in with it because it's gonna be hard for you to go out here and you do a water treatment plant by yourself. It take a huge outfit to be able to do that, to have plenty of workers and plenty of plumbers on staff. Same thing. In order for you to go out here and wire up a school or university or something like that, it takes a company that has a lot of electricians on staff to actually do that. So you need to have huge outfits in order to make that work. So with that, it's good to have those barriers to allow those people to actually get their resources up, get their money up, and to actually grow big. Appliance repair on the other end, we're finding out it doesn't require you to have a lot of, in order for to have a stable appliance repair business and community of servicing people, it doesn't necessarily need to have a lot of huge companies. Two, three-man shops can service a community and do a great job because most of the time you're gonna be working by yourself anyway. You don't have to work in crews. Appliance repair is something that the big shops are finding out. You saw a Sirion, and I've been hearing a lot of other big name companies. They had a lot of technicians are getting broken down, and they're getting broken down down to 2 to 3 man shops. I've been told sometimes it's us that's causing it, that the YouTube community and I will say Appliance Bootcamp putting more businesses out there and causing a lot more of the techs to leave, and it's giving the consumers uh, a lot more options to choose from that a big company might not have not be getting the leads and having the calls coming through as they once had. They don't have the manpower capacity to do it anymore because a lot of the techs now are starting to run their own business. But it's good for the techs because what's happening, it actually gets them out here where they can actually really start making money. There's enough money for everybody to live good in this. It's enough money for everybody to live good. It doesn't require a lot of calls for you to go out here and earn decent living. So that's one of the good things about appliance repair, and it's also one of the bad things about appliance repair because what happens, you can get anybody coming in, and it's not really a barrier of protection. The stuff that I'm doing now, it has barriers of protection. The ice cream parlor, same thing. Somebody want to do what I'm doing, gonna need 15, $20,000 cash to get moving on this stuff. And so most of the time, a lot of people don't have that to get started on the ice cream parlor. So that's a barrier of protection to keep me from it. Same thing with the ice machines that I'm actually starting to get into now. Vending ice, it's a barrier of protection. It's a higher step up. It's about $50,000. You need to have cash, and on top of that, if you do get the cash, if you go down there, you tell them, hey, I want to buy a ice vending machine. They're gonna say, you got $50,000 board? Yeah, I got it. Okay, where you gonna put it at? I'm gonna put I gotta find some land. So now you gotta go find somebody to let you put this thing. If you don't have commercial property, you gotta go find somebody to let you put this thing on their property. And when you go there and start telling them, at first they'd be interested in this and that. But if it stays there for a little while, and you go out there and you spend $100,000 setting his place up and put and investing into that thing, and he might start off $200 or $300 the first couple of years. He gonna go up on that rent because he's looking at that thing. He's knowing, and now that person is interested in it. and they know how much money that thing is making. For everything that I've been looking, I should be able to get about six on the low end about $1,600 a month out of that thing, out of the ice machine. So if somebody's looking at that, they're gonna be next time it's come around to renew that lease, they're gonna go up on your price, and then they get to a point where if they go up on your price, you're not able to afford it anymore. You gotta find somewhere to take that thing, and you gotta pay somebody else to come set it up, and you gotta spend another 25, 30,000 for somebody if you can't run the electrical and water yourself to get somebody to set and pour the concrete pad, you can be looking at that much to get somebody to go set the site back up. So a lot of times what happens, it's kind of like I've been looking at it, look like the old mobile home trailer thing, where they'll give you a mobile home and you ain't got no money, and they tell you don't worry about your land will be your collateral. So if somebody ain't got no money, they'll tell them don't worry about it, we'll set it on there, put your land up for collateral. Then you get to a point where you hit the slow months and you can't make that payment. You got to make payments on that thing. They only do it for like 3 years. You got 100,000 for 3 years. You got to be making some payments. And if you get a slow period, you can't make the payments. What they're gonna do? They're gonna come and they're gonna snatch your land. They ain't gonna pull that ice machine off of it because they own the ice machine and they own your land. And they're gonna let it just sit there and keep going and keep going. On top of that, you get the same thing. You get one and you ain't got the money or the expertise to fix it. I see this happen a lot. It sits there and they can't fix it and they can't make no money and they can't make the payments. And the same thing happens. The person who owns the lot, they'll take it and they'll get it fixed and get it working, and you lose it because you walk away from it because you can't fix it. So that's why I say this right here for this next step where I think where I don't think I'm actually in the middle of it. I'm dead in the middle of it. I think it might be something that we can look into because it's tailor made directly for us. If you're looking for something to do as far as retirement, this we know how to fix it. All it is a big uh, uh, ice box with an big auger motor. In it. That's all it is. We've been fixing these things forever. Ice maker and an auger motor. That's all it is. We've been fixing it forever. Very simple. We got the expertise to fix it. Not only that, we got the cash. We making the cash flow to actually be able to buy these things. If you go out and you find you some property that that's pretty decent in price, you can buy that property and set that on there. You ain't got to do it all at once. Go out, find you some property. Say I'm gonna buy the property. Then start saving up to put you and looking for some of these used ones and fix them like I'm doing. Or if you want to, you can buy a new one if you want to fix it. But this is something that I think is tailor made for us for our retirement. If you're not going to be somebody who's going to be building your business up where you're going to have a bunch of techs and stuff. I know more about it in the next 6 months to a year. If it goes well, I got my eye on another piece of property, commercial property that I would like to buy, and I would like to put another one on, and we'll see how it goes. Matter of fact, that's what I was talking to my mentor with. I was telling him, I think I can get some more of these for about eight, maybe about $7 or $8,000. Some more that's broken, and I was saying, hey, I might take 50,000, go buy maybe 4 or 5 of them, fix 2 of them for myself, and then flip the other ones because people are buying. People are buying, and people are trying to get into them. And now it's one of those things where you actually look at it. Now you see it all the time. I've seen now this stuff popping up all the time. Matter of fact, I rode down to the one that's right down the street from here, and uh, I saw 2 Hispanic crews. Each one of them got like 10 bags of ice apiece. They was throwing them into their coolers. So people are buying ice. Matter of fact, Mr. Glenn, he called me today. He thought it was up and running because his ice machine had he got 2 ice machines. One of them went down, and he said he couldn't keep up with ice. He was asking me, he says, "That thing running?" I said, "No, I gotta fix it." But I said, he was like, "Man, I was gonna get some ice from you because I gotta go buy some ice because mine is not up and running." So I had somebody wanted to buy ice, just came by and saw it. He thought it was good because he wanted to use it for his fish market. So it does make some money. And what I'm getting to, the reason I'm able to do it is through appliance repair. Appliance repair gave me the cash to do this. And this is not no magic wand, and this is ain't no buy no Bitcoin, or it ain't no funny thing I'm doing with no credit cards or none of that crap. It ain't none of that. It's not nothing that I'm doing a lot with credit and none of that. It's just simple work, save your money, and then invest it. And I like it. I like it because, like I say, I would much rather be able to have a brand new one sitting out there. I would much rather be able to pay somebody to go and just fix my property altogether. I don't have to do any of the work up front. But unfortunately, I'm not there. I'm just getting starting to create wealth. The people you see that's able to do that, I'll be looking at, if you go look at Cooler Ice and go look at the testimonials of the people who have them. All of them pretty much are entrepreneurs. They have land and farms that's been in their families for years and years and years. So they maybe four or five generations in of having wealth. I'm just starting to create some, and I ain't got none yet. So with me, I won't never be able to do that. But if I go and I keep doing the way I'm doing, I get two or three more ice cream parlors put up. I get me three or four more of these uh, um, ice machines up on some more commercial property that I own. I finish up these houses and stuff I got going on. Um, my grandkids and kids, they then will be able to say, hey, they're gonna actually pay cash and do all the have all the easy road, but I won't be able to do it. And unfortunately too for my family, our families, for most of us who's African American, we the first generation to really get a chance to try to do something. So we way behind. We way behind. And I was telling mom, I think I was talking to my mom, telling her that I would have never thought that fixing appliances would allow me to do and do the things that I've done. I've pretty much been retired since I was 30 years old. Um, but I never would have thought that I'll be able to go out here and buy property for cash. I never thought that I would be able to go to all these different little cities and everybody knows me, not because of some crazy stuff I've done, but because some people think that I got a business acumen. So that's still crazy to me because I know people who really are business savvy, and to think so for somebody to think that I'm kind of business savvy, it's crazy too. But for me to be able to do these things and to know a lot of the politicians, to know majority of the entrepreneurs around here, it's pretty amazing. All that comes through just appliance repair, and you all can do the same thing too. This appliance repair, I was talking. I hope he don't mind me mentioning it, but I think I saw him in the chat. Uh, Irwin, yeah, Irwin. I was talking to Irwin. He's in the chat. Hey, how you doing, Irwin? Him and I talked earlier this week. He called me. I hope you don't mind me mentioning this. Like I say, when I say I talk to people, I really do talk to people. But him and I was talking, and he used to drive trucks, and he told me he drove trucks that this appliance repair beat his truck, and he was like, right now he works a job, but he was telling us off work, and he goes out after work and do a couple of jobs and make $500. He was like, no, that's no. We were talking about it, and I know where he lived at. It's not the matter of fact in the same area that I grew up in, I was telling him, man, you living great out there. He was like, yeah, man, this appliance repair got the wolf away from the door. And just think, and people do this for years, where they go work their regular 9 to 5, get off, go do 2 or 3 stops. That's what he's doing, and make $400 or $500 that same in the afternoon. In the days he go do his work and don't have to work that hard. And he say he's loving it. He's doing a lot of cash calls, and he's known now to go out to the so-called, it is a fluent area that he travels and does most of his work in, and he knows there that they don't ask him about the price. Everybody there using him because it's hard to find somebody, and he's living a great life. And you all can do the same thing too. This appliance repair life, no, it's what you make it. You don't have to be out here just killing yourself trying to do 12, 13 stops and all that. You don't have to do that. You can easily do it with 4 or 5 stops. Like I said, my stops I like to do 10 and 11 because I don't want my calls start at 10 o'clock. I'm gonna be the first stop at 10, the second one at 11, and then I go 1, 2, and 3. I just want 5 stops, and from those 5 stops, I ain't gotta be fighting traffic in the morning, no school buses. Now I ain't gotta be fighting no traffic and school buses in the afternoon. I can get back home. I'm not doing any weekends. Get back home, have to be able to cook on the grill, mow my grass, spend time with my family. I was able to coach my son and daughter's um, uh, rec leagues and stuff like that. I was able to do all that stuff through appliance repair. And if need to, if they needed something like a lot of times, if the team needed jerseys or the rec was looking for somebody to sponsor the team, I could sponsor the team. No, no problem. Appliance repair, I was able to a lot of times sponsor my own team, and because I was there, and it was great. It was man, it was great being able to do that, and you all can do it too. It doesn't. And this is a great thing about this appliance repair. It doesn't require you to be out there, 4 or 5 years getting in school trying to learn it. Like you would do if you were going to university or something. You don't have to be in school no 4 or 5 years. We have proven time and time again that you can buy the online course, or you can come here for a weekend, and we can get you going not only learning how to repair your appliance, but how to actually run your appliance repair business. And that's the key component, running that business. And that business is what's going to give you the freedom to do all this stuff, especially in your later years. Man, I'm telling you, at 50, I was talking to somebody today, and I was asking them, what was your they actually now are looking to either do they're looking to do ice cream parlor, I think. They're looking to do ice cream parlor. Um, and I was asking them what was their plan prior to catching this on the internet and getting involved, and their plan was they were thinking they were going to have to move out the country uh, uh, so they can get into a cheaper area of the world so their money is stretched far further. Um, and I can imagine. No, I want to get out the country, but I want to do it for a vacation reason, not so much because I need my dollar to stretch further. And I just couldn't imagine at 50 with wife, with my kids. My kids are grown now, but with a wife that I have to be responsible for. That if I couldn't, if I didn't have enough. Uh, uh, I didn't see that I was going to be able to generate enough cash in my later years to sustain our lifestyle. Um, and appliance repair has given me that where I can retire in dignity. This thing y'all see me do, setting up for retirement and stuff, being able to come out here to the ice cream parlor, man, being able to go out here and work on this, to get in the land and stuff. That's the way retirement's supposed to look. It's not supposed to be where you are afraid that you're not gonna have that you're gonna run out of money. It's not. I'm not supposed to be a burden onto my kids and grandkids. I'm supposed to be a blessing. In my later, I'm getting in my later years, and I'm doing less work than I did when I was. It's funny how this thing works. I'm doing less work than I did in my 20s. In my 20s, I was humping out there. 20s and 30s, I was pumping out there. Um, and and I made great money, made great money, because I had 3 kids, a wife, and private school, house, mortgage. I had all that stuff I had to pay, just like you all did. But now in my later years. I'm not able to hump like that anymore. I'm doing less work, but it's funny. I'm making more. I'm making more money. My money doesn't. I'm not making as much. I don't get as much uh, daily cash flow as I used to get when I had a bunch of subs and we was really out there running appliance repair. I don't get that much daily cash flow, but I get a substantial amount, and I don't have as much going out. And then every 5 6 months, maybe twice a year, I get a huge lump sum. I do something I've done 5 or 10 years ago will come pay off now, and I get a huge I get a huge sum of money that shows up. Or I do something and make a move, and that move pay off in a year or two. I get a huge sum of money from that thing. I'm doing all these little small things. You know, like now we think because I get like that. I get like this from time to time. After doing appliance repair, you start not to look at $300 $400 as being any money. You say that ain't no money, $300 or $400. But when you get to a point where you have gotten all your bills and stuff taken care of, you gotten your kids out of school, your cars and stuff are paid for, and you start then having $400 or $500 showing up every day to you and not having to do anything. It don't take long for that to pile up, and that starts to be a substantial amount of money. So with that, that's why I start looking, especially with the ice cream. I'll say, hey, if I get $300 $400 every day, don't have to do anything, and it's pretty easy. It's not the thousands I was getting in appliance repair, but I don't have to do anything, and I love it. If I can get a couple of sales of the appliance boot camp, 1 or 2 sales every day, hey, I'm loving it. If I go here, this thing start giving me $80 $90 every day, and I don't have to do anything. I love it. Then I put another one out there. Now I'm getting $200 $300 a day from these ice machines. Don't have to do anything. Man, it's good stuff. And you out of the rat race. And man, this I just can't explain it. How it comes together, how it comes together, and it's not something it's something that's got just got kept getting built and built and built, and it's just been a steady, slow process. Like they say, the torch win the race. This thing I've been doing has just been steady and slow, and it's been boring. It's been a boring process, but it works. It works. It has worked, and to the point where uh, where sometimes I talk to people when I'm talking to people about the business acumen, the business stuff that's going on, especially with appliance repair and the other stuff I'm doing. I have to tell people, hey, if you think I'm boasting, or if you get to a point where you don't want to hear it anymore, please tell me to shut up. So because that's what's going through my mind. I'm looking at this stuff, and I'm telling people y'all stories and stuff that y'all are doing, and I'm so happy for you all, and especially the younger ones, the ones that's in their 20s and stuff now, are just getting out into their 30s. We got several of them in their 30s that just getting started. I know where they're coming. If they're following the blueprint that I've given them, I know where they're coming, and it makes me happy to know that if they keep following that by the time they get to be 49 and 50, like where I'm at now, that their life will look like this. Man, this is good. This is, I mean, it is really good. It is really good to be able to do this and not have any worries. Uh, I got, like I say, my daughter tuition coming up, and that ain't no problem to knock that off. I gotta get down here and get this houses pushed down. Won't be no problem doing that, and just enjoying life, man. This appliance repair, I can't stress it enough. It's a if you want to live a great life, um, If you want to live a great life, it ain't nothing. Let me tell you, it's not no get rich quick. The same thing everybody says about all business. This is not no get rich quick. No, this is something that you have to work with, and you gotta be consistent. It's something that's gonna you're gonna have to work with yourself. This appliance repair, all the bad qualities and stuff that you have, this appliance repair will pull it out of you. It will pull it out of you. You're gonna have to deal with you. So it's gonna be something that you're gonna have to require you to work on yourself to get yourself together. If you're somebody who procrastinate, your business is gonna be procrastinating and it's gonna come out. If you're somebody who lies, your business they're gonna be catching a bunch of lies from this appliance repair. So this appliance repair is the best thing to make you a better person, make you a better entrepreneur, and it's something that you can't BS it. You can't BS it because it has to work. It's strictly science. No, it's science and mathematics behind this thing. So you can't BS it. It's something that you can't fudge other people that does this about it. People can tell if you know what you're talking about with appliance repair. Just even when you just start talking about the different components, they'll know. Okay, this person ain't quite. They're getting it there, but they ain't quite there. So you can tell all of that, and to see that transition of you all, when you all come in and y'all trying to learn the different terminology, learning the functions of the appliances and stuff, and then when y'all finally get it and y'all know how to make it work, and then seeing y'all branch off and do other stuff, man, it's good to see that, and it's good to know that you all are coming behind, and you all have came and flipped the whole industry on its back to the point where I never would have thought that people would think that we have came and disrupted the whole industry, saying that we are putting people out there, making people entrepreneurs, that it's totally changed the whole ecosystem of the appliance repair industry. Even to the point of the information that's getting out there. Once again, like I say, if Mike Lee talking about this ice machine and ice cream and all that, get on y'all nerve, just tell me and I try to hold it in. But like I say, I talk about what I'm doing, and I'm actually turning the camera on so you can see it. But I'm in the groups now trying to figure out the ice cream thing. So they got Facebook groups, and and it's a good old boy group. They guard it closely about the numbers, how much money they making, how much it costs, and they guard all that stuff to the point where if you're a newcomer and you're trying to get in and figure it out, it's almost like the appliance repair used to be. Want nobody telling you about it, and to know the business part of it, nobody was showing you that. They're showing you how to be a technician. Barely showing you that. They're barely showing you how to be a technician. But even major companies back then, like Sears, they got to the point where they'll just let you do laundry, cooking, or refrigeration. They want to give you all of it. But they didn't want you. They was afraid that you go out there and try to do it on your own. Back when I was there, I had to do everything. But people were leaving and stuff so much, they start saying, "Hey, I'm just gonna let you do laundry. You have to do cooking. You have to do refrigeration." And they made technicians afraid to leave because they figured they couldn't do all the appliances. But that's the way the industry used to be. But now look at it. Look at all the technical information you all share. Look at all the business information you all share. Everything is an open book and has made the industry a lot better. Same thing. This ice thing. You got the good old guys who some people own 27 and 30 of these machines, and I saw one guy posted in there over the weekend. He done like $28,000 on a Saturday. He just posted kind of like we done. He just posted um, the sales. They kind of like Square show you how much you rent, what was your sales for that day. Well, they got software that does that. He done like $28,000 in just ice and water, and it only costs you about 8 cents to bin out some ice. The ice machines he got, it costs him less than that. But that's what he's doing on the weekends, and Lord knows what he's doing on the week and stuff. But just think if you doing that, he's been doing this for 10, 15 years. So he said all his stuff is paid for, and every weekend you ain't gotta do nothing. I don't think nothing is totally passive, like they say. The only thing that's really passive, if your great aunt died and leave you $1 million, that's passive. But if you're doing anything, you have to go do something. But that's all he does. Him and his son go out and just make sure everything's running properly. And you get that money. You don't have to have no employees, no workman's comp, and none of that. Hey man, that's great stuff. I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat, and then I'm gonna get out of here because I'm excited. I'm like a kid that can't sleep the night before Christmas. I'm gonna turn the power on to that to that thing and put the water connection to it, and I'm gonna see what's going on with it. And I can barely wait. I told my wife I was gonna do it tonight, but she told me no, I need to come home. But I'm getting up early in the morning to get out here to turn that on. All right, what's going on, John? Did that? 63 Impala Rag, dude. What's up, Mike, an ABC fan? What's going on? What's up, Greg B? What it do? What's going on, DCNF? Oh, yeah, let me check DCNF. See if they posted that thing up real quick. Um, see if I did it come up. If it came up, I'll send you an email real quick. Give me a second. I'm looking now. See if they posted that thing. And DCNF, we have reached out yesterday, and I'm seeing if it came in. Give me one second. Oh yeah, I got it, DCNF. If you email me, I'll reply back with that with that wiring diagram. Yeah, I got it for you. What's going on, Erwin? Yeah, Erwin, I was talking about you. That's Erwin I was talking about. You're doing great stuff. And that's the thing I always ask him. That I found out about him making the $500 a day, and like I said, pretty much the same conversation I had with Juan. He paid $500 for the online course, and I asked him. I said, "Where have you made your money back?" And he said, "Man, I make that in the afternoon." So that's what we were talking. So I always ask people their money back. Once they make their money back, then I'm free. I say I don't mind meeting up with you because now I'm out your pocket. So he said he got his money back and he's good. He'll make $500 in the afternoon, so I'm good. Ben Nash, so peace, ABC fan. Okay, how you doing? What's up, Appliance Boss? Hey, Mike, an ABC fan. All right. And salute Ray. What's up, Mike? Hey, nah, Dr. Funk. Say what's up, fellas. John L. What's up, Mike? You must be killing it with the ice cream business with the heat down there. Believe it or not, it's a funny. This is a funny thing. Um, the ice cream when it's really hot, people don't come out. People don't come out as much. They stay in the house, and your actual ice cream sales actually take a dive when it's really hot. 75 to about 85 is the best time to be selling ice cream. I'll do a lot more with my cream ices, some that actually cool you down. But in the late afternoon, you going out in the middle of the day when it's hot, you're not going to be able to sell much for people in the house in the air conditioning. So you come out about maybe 4 o'clock, go from like four to six, 4 to 8. You can make some money then when it cool off. People get back outside. What's up, BK from the Rockies? All right. Hey, now that's fun. Mike, new track shoes are state lace. I'm ready to go. Yep, no doubt. Okay, what's going on, Reggie? Power block. There we go. We got the power block. And if you don't know the power block, that's Reggie at the beginning. He comes on. He comes on a little earlier now. He comes on at 6:45. Then you got Moni in the middle. She comes on at 7:30, and I run the anchor. And Reggie is putting together an Encompass Day. He's gonna be doing the fall. He hasn't put the date out yet. So once he gets the date, I will be there. So he'll let us know, and And if you didn't make it to the last Encompass open house, it was great. So this one I know is going to be a lot better. They're going to have a lot more training, a lot more people know now what to expect. They got past the hurdle of the first one. They know they're making adjustments. So keep a lookout for the Encompass day that's coming. Paul Brown, what's up, Mike and ABC fam? All right. DCNF assets are key for sure. Sure is. What's going on, Patrick Young? What's good, Mike? What's good, ABC fan? All right. Patrick Young, to all my garage door people, are y'all starting with the warranty companies or heading straight to CODs? Okay, they'll reach out. Okay, yeah, some of them they'll let it fall up on an electrician. Okay, to do that. Okay, let me read here. They networking. Okay. Decent enough. I'm fixing a commercial ice maker, compressor install, replacing a run capacitor on commercial refrigerator. There you go. Yeah. Decent enough out there doing commercial stuff. Yeah. The commercial stuff is easier to me because you got a lot more room to work with. They make it easier, and they don't put a lot of electronic stuff. They just put what you need to get it going. You're gonna see with that unit I have there, you're gonna see how easy it is to work on it. Oh, done. I'm in California. Would this business work there too? Yeah, it work everywhere. They got washing machines and dryers and, and refrigerators in California. It work in it everywhere. Bree Bangs. What service business can a husband and wife start together? Appliance repair. We have plenty of husband and wives that work together here in appliance repair. You got Lamar and his wife. You got the Sims. You have Mr. Ed and his wife. You got Quinn. I keep missing his name. Quinn, I think it is. Him and his wife down there in Florida. Great. His wife worked great with him. Um, we have um, we have uppercase G and her wife. They work together. Uh, Man, we got so many husbands. DCNF and his wife work together. So yeah, there's so many people. Wives run the front end office, and the husband run the technical side. So yeah, they can do this together. Another one. Oh Lord, I can't think of her name. Jesus Christ, forgive me, but she used to be an airplane stewardess, and she's out in the Phoenix, Arizona area. Her and her husband run together. You have we have so many people, husband and wives, that are doing this stuff together. Um, so yeah, yeah, applies. Uh, uh, what's his name? Appliance All Stars. Check them out. Him and his wife run theirs together. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, plenty of them have their wives assisting them. Yeah. Okay. Yep, you gotta say 10 toes down. It's a roller coaster ride. Okay. Yeah, D says she wants something with low startup cost. Appliance repair, once you get the training, you can start your business up. From North Carolina, is 125 to register your LLC. You need about $200 or $300 worth of hand tools, and go get your general liability insurance, another $200 or $300, or less than $1,000. You can be all in. Yep, Mona. Mona says slow and steady wins the race, no doubt. Yep, everybody tell them appliance repair. You guys can start together. There are a lot of husband wife teams out here doing it very well, especially if the husband's handy, no doubt. Uh, okay, Insurrect Roy. Bree Baines, if you want to work on most levels of appliance repair, you're going to need about 6,000. Seal system training, R602, polo shirts, ABC training course. Okay. Yeah, if you don't want to do the seal system, like I said, you can get it in for about 1,000. You can do the 199. We have where you can actually do. It costs you 1,700 total, but you can get in at 199 a month, and you get access to all of the actual businesses. You get the drive-in cleaning, all of it's online. Drive-in cleaning, the blender, garage door, appliance boot camp, and you get the ice cream parlor. Yep, there you go, Gravy. You can start an appliance repair business under $1,000. Yep, there you go. That's no problem, DC now. No problem. Yes, look, Roy. SNG charges 2,000 for seal systems. The R600 kit with no refrigeration is about 3,000. You're gonna need manifolds, 608 EP. Yeah, yeah, if she's gonna go seal systems, but it sounds like she doesn't know anything about the appliance repair business. Uh, it doesn't, yeah, doesn't sound like she know anything about the appliance repair business. I would suggest her starting off. I don't think it's her to start off looking at seal system, especially trying to do R600 and all that. I would suggest that you go ahead and just start learning the functions of the appliances, how they come apart, how to put them back together, how they actually operate, the theory behind them, and get comfortable with going into people's homes, working on their stuff. Just get comfortable running the business. A lot of people are afraid to go ask for their money. Get used to comfortable asking for your money. You learn how to actually bill out. You learn how to actually do logistics and learning how to actually route your calls, all that stuff. And then once you get that down packed and you want to go to the next level you want to do, you'll want to go into the R600. Well, no, next level. Once you learn how the appliances work and you know and you comfortable repairing them, you want to get away from the warranty companies and then go COD. Once you go COD, if you want another bump in pay, you can go up and start doing seal systems. And then once you get into the sales system, you can do like DC and F and a lot of these guys are doing now. Jump over into the commercial. Uh, Too easy, you the man, sir. Thanks, man. Uh, what's up, Rambus? What's good, Mike? Hope all is well. Okay. Yep, yep, yep. The commercial work is great. Hey, how you doing, Jar Appliance Repair? All right. Okay. It is now getting to be 9 o'clock. I want to thank everybody for actually joining in. If you hadn't already, if you want to get into appliance repair, like I say, go to click the link in the description. We have an actual payment plan. You click on appliance bootcamp online version. You click on that, it gives you the option of the payment plan. You can do 199 a month, and go ahead and you get access to all the videos. Look at the videos, get started. By the time the next payment comes, you make enough money to be able to pay the next payment, so you ain't got to come out your pocket. But yeah, go ahead and get into it. And like I say, now is a great time to actually get into this appliance repair business. Um, I don't know how long that is going to continue to be where it's not regulated. It might start if people, because a lot of big companies I'm hearing about are getting are having to actually scale down, and those guys actually are on the boards and of our trade organizations and stuff. So if they starting to having to get that, I'm pretty sure some people will start pushing to actually start saying, hey, we need to get some type of regulation going on to regulate and mimic and kind of limit the people who coming in. So I want you to go ahead and get started now, make you enough money where you can actually then start creating wealth for you and your family. Not so much to be out here to be flossing and all that stuff. I want you to get out here, start being able to create wealth where you can get into those conversations. No, I felt I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna get off. I got 4 minutes. I'm gonna say this and then I'm getting off. I'm able to go there and talk to those guys about the investments and for them to ask me, no, so how much, where you gonna put it at, where your property at, you gonna put it at, how much they gonna be charging you to put it. I put it on my own property. You got your own property. Yeah, I got my own property. I'm gonna put it on. And who gonna fix it for you? I can fix it myself. I know this thing. I can fix this thing easy. I know it. I can fix it. How you know that? I've been doing appliance repair. Oh man, you good there. And then for somebody to tell me that I'm seeing a lot of people say, well, they go set up new units, or one company goes and remove the units, and he doesn't have nowhere to, don't have nowhere to get them. I'm saying I'm gonna reach out to that guy and say, hey, when you pull one out, let me know. I'll buy it, and I have it like the other one, have it shipped over here, put it in the back of here, and I can fix that thing. Uh, I'll see how this one goes before I get too far ahead of myself. I might be able to fix it and get it back up and out. And a lot of times they do this too. I'm gonna say this: if you got commercial property and you don't want to actually want to put one, you don't want to pay the 50,000, 100,000 to put it there. Or if you got property, you got open property, like open farmland and stuff in a rural area that have traffic coming through it. They're what's it called? You can go on there and put your address in and say, hey, I own this property and I don't mind leasing it out to somebody, and they'll actually go find somebody to put their stuff on your stuff, or put their ice maker on your land. So so there's so much stuff you can do with when you own that property and stuff. It opens up so much stuff for you. It was so good to be able to tell them that I own all my property, and to actually own it, not meaning I don't owe anything on it. I own it, and that felt good to be able to say that and tell people that. And I want you all to be able to feel that same way, where you actually own it, and there ain't no crazy financing, there ain't no crazy stuff that you're doing. It's just straight hard work. You just work hard in appliance repair, save your money, and you make good buys, and you make good deals, and you bought assets at a great price, and then you go back and add value to them. And that's all I'm doing. So if you hadn't already, click the link in the description. I would love for you to get into this appliance repair business. I think somebody announced today that we in a recession. I don't know. I don't know. That's what they just said. We're in a recession. So if we are in a recession, hey man, y'all better tighten your shoes up, because when the recession hit, this appliance repair take off. The worse the economy get, the better appliance repair get. So if we going back into a recession, if it's anything like the recessions I went through with appliance repair, or anything close to the pandemic, hey man, we're gonna have a great couple of years if this is a recession. So if you hadn't already, click the link in the description. I'll be back on Monday. On next week, I'm actually going on a vacation. But I think I know where we're going. My I think I know where I'm going, but it can change from tonight when I get here. So I won't say wherever we get to. I just know what day I'm leaving. So on Thursday, I'll actually be doing live from the vacation, wherever we're gonna be at. Wherever we're gonna be at, I'll be going live from there. So once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. Be on the lookout tomorrow. I'm gonna actually crank that thing up, and I'm gonna be testing it out, and I'll be coming in and doing some videos with that. Once again, thank you all for watching. I'll talk to you later.